Okay, problem number 2. Assume the lengths of trout are normally distributed. Okay, so minimum requirements are met. Great. Do rainbow trout and brown trout have the same mean length? Same. That's weird. So now they're getting a little tricky. Remember the alternative, it's either a less than, a greater than, or a different. And they didn't say any of those words. They used the word same. So what symbol would you need to put in the alternative? Getting a little bit ahead of myself here. Test at the alpha 0.05 level with the following random sample. Oh, they gave us a bunch of raw data. Okay, so let's start out with our HO and our H1 or HA alternative. So let's see. Oh, because they want a hypothesis test, I know I need to do standard 6 questions and use the function 2-sample t-test. So like the last problem, I know the null, since we're talking about two different groups, rainbow trout and brown trout, the null always gets an equal sign. Okay. Now the alternative gets either a less than, a greater, or a does not equal symbol, but they use the word same. What do you think goes here? Good, the opposite of same. So technically what happened was they asked a bad question. They should have said, do they have different mean lengths? But they said same, so we just set everything up correctly. Notice the null always gets the equal sign, always. The alternative is either a less than, a greater than, or does not equal. Okay, so then we need our test stat, p-val, statistical conclusion, and our conclusion in plain English. And notice that they gave us a bunch of raw data. Okay, so a bunch of raw data. Let's see. I have two screens going. Just want to make sure we're getting this all. Okay. So the rainbow trout, let me put those into list L1. And then the brown trout, I'm going to put those into list L2. So let's go to stat, edit as an edit a list, enter. There's already some data in L1, so let's clear it. Go up. L1's highlighted. Hit clear, hit enter. Nice and clean. 12, enter. 15, enter. 11, enter. 16, enter. 13, enter. 12, enter. 13, enter. 15, enter. Take a look. Looks good. Okay. I'm going to slide over now. List L2. There's some numbers. Let me clean it out. Our L2 is highlighted. Hit clear. Hit enter. Okay, now I'm going to give it the numbers 12, enter, 14, enter, 14, enter, 15, enter, 12, enter, 11, enter, 10, enter, 14, enter, 12, enter, 12, enter, 11, enter. Okay, looks good. Now that they're all, I have the rainbow trout in L1, the brown trout in L2. We're going to need to do some statistics. So I hit the stat button, slide over to tests. It's a hypothesis test, 2 groups, so that's a 2-sample t. Slide down to 2-sample t-test, hit enter. It says, do you want to give it some data or do you want to give it some summary statistics? We gave it a bunch of raw data, so let's slide over to data, hit enter. It says, okay, where's all your data? And by default it said, list 1 is at L1. Yeah, that seems good. List 2 is at L2. That seems good. Just for fun, I'm going to pretend that it was blank here. And so list 1 is like, oh, what do you want to put? I want L1. So notice that above the 1, on my calculator it's in blue, it says L1. So I just need to hit the second, the blue button. So blue button, and then that. And now it says L1. Okay, cool. Enter. Same thing for the next one. Make sure your frequency is 1. Frequency basically means how many times does each number show up? Just once. Okay. And now, what did we say the symbol was? Does not equal. So choose the does not equal symbol. Enter. Pooled, just say no. Calculate. Enter. Done. Test stat. 1.1733. P-value 0.2601. Okay, so now we're back on familiar grounds. My alpha, I believe it's 0.05. Let's double check. 5 alpha 0.05. Okay. How does this 0.2601 compare to my 0.05, which is my alpha? It's greater than, p-val greater than alpha. Do not reject HO. Do not reject HO, which means we're stuck with it. Not enough evidence to suggest this. Not enough evidence to suggest the mean length of, what type of trouts were these? Why do we always pick on fish? Rainbow, the mean length of rainbow trout is different than the mean length of brown trout. So not enough evidence to suggest they're different. Aha. If you put the word same there, it would be wrong. It's all about the alternative hypothesis. Either evidence suggests this or not enough evidence to suggest this. Okay. I think that made sense, right? Good.